Hi all. I already opened it, but I ordered from Amazon Iron Maiden miniature set number one. Uh, this goes with a bunch of different games put out by this company called Zombicide. Like here, it includes components for Zombicide, second edition Zombicide, Black Plague, Zombie, Ankh, Cthulhu, Massive Darkness, Rising Sun. Uh, I didn't buy it for the games. I bought it for because I like Iron Maiden miniatures. I also picked up 4 Hot Wheels cars. Cadillac Project GTP Hypercar. Nice looking car. Uh, 70 Plymouth Barracuda convertible. Another nice looking. The Batman. And then the Aston Martin from Goldfinger. Like I say in all my videos, I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. Hope everything this year is better than last year. Uh, I look at this last 2024. I mean, we lost a lot of movie stars. There's a couple people I actually met, like Lou Gossett Jr., who was around for one of my was there for my the very first chiller convention I ever went to, and fellow Steeler fan. Speaking of the Steelers, talking about hate is inherent. Christmas, day after Christmas, a guy posted, I was wearing my Steeler sweatshirt. Of course, somebody had it, my shirt sucks. I don't begrudge anybody in the football team, even though I think the NFL is more like WWF wrestling. It's all fake because ever since all these rules, you can't touch the quarterback. You can't. Sometimes it's unavoidable, and I think the refs make pro football. I mean, they should just might as well give them flags and make it flag football. I always said for years and years ago that any sport should take care of all their athletes after they even retire when it comes to medical problems. For all their, I never knew this until like maybe 7, 8 years ago that they're nonprofit organizations. Now, for nonprofit organizations, they make millions, if not $1 billion a year. If you can't take 10% of that money and put it away for the medical for these guys, like poor Mike Webster, who's living out of his car, who was pretty much broke at one point, you should take care of the guys that make you your billions, even after they quit playing, because most of their injuries and their problems was from them playing football, or baseball, or basketball, or hockey. There's no need for that at all. Really, I really don't think these guys are worth, tens of millions of dollars a year. But, that's my opinion. But like I always, this all started with, the comment with the hate thing. I just think that that's how they should do it when it comes to medical problems. As for hate, perfect example with there's the guy who's on me because I'm a Steeler fan. I only joke, me and my friends joke about it, who team wins what, that's it. But my best friends, Al, he's a Vikings fan. Anthony is a New York Jets fan. My friend Brian is a Buffalo Bills fan. My buddy Lou likes the Steelers and the Redskins. And, of course, they're not the Commanders in my eyes. They're the Redskins. This woke mentality is ridiculous. I mean, throw common sense out the window. Throw biology out. Throw, basic stuff that you can change. Well, technically, you can't. You can't rewrite your DNA and your chromosomes. Even though I think all the chemicals they put in our fumes, our foods and stuff for that, is totally destroying people's chromosomes and their genetic makeup. Another one of my opinions. But it just proves the point: hate is inherent in everybody. like I said, if they can't pick on your color of your skin or what religion you choose to believe in, they will find other reasons. What side of the tracks you live on, your sports teams you root for. I mean, it's just some crazy stuff. Like Stanley used to like pitting people against Make Mine Marvel, the bashing of DC. Then when he got kicked out of Marvel, where did he go with his hat in his hand? He went to DC Comics. So I'm like, there you go. You caused all that friction. You went to the person that the guys, and they took you in. So, but see, like I said, hate's inherent. It's just sad. I respect the only thing I don't respect about like when sports is, like I said, the refs taking the game's not like it was. A lot of things ain't like there was. Like I keep saying about all the hobbies we have. How many are actually for kids? None anymore. Nothing. I mean, I just look at stuff nowadays and like, yes, I'm an oversized kid, but still, I don't need to have adult content in comic books to enjoy them. And that's one of the points that I think has gotten lost over since the 90s. In fact, somebody asked me, why do I collect? Do I collect to get rich? I'm like, oh God, if that's the case, I'd be like, no, I don't collect to get rich. I collect I collect to see how things changed. I look at stuff from when I was a kid. I mean, besides inflation and the one thing, oh boy. I tell you, I don't know how people parent nowadays anymore either, too, because like I remember when I did something wrong, I got a smack on the butt. I mean, I got punished. You can't even touch your kids nowadays for when they do bad, and they're not afraid to do bad because there's really, what are you going to do? Oh, take away your Xbox. That doesn't work. I actually have a lady coming to the house again for Keegan because his attitude, I mean, even at school, they gave him a different classroom. I still really think a lot of this stuff has down with the chemicals in food because there's some days he's so, focused, and there's some days he's not. And I'm hoping this year I get rid of some of the cats. Because I'm getting tired of keeping up with them. I've been wanting to get up in the attic and put books away. I have something like 40 videos of full series and runs I can do. And that's only up to the letter. I think I got the letter K. So I can shoot 40 videos just to the letter K because I decided I'm not gonna try to get the trades for these. I go because some of the trades are freaking more money than if you can actually buy the series for it. My New Year's resolution is this. I'm going to try not to have as many videos as up. So what I want to do now is I want to put money away and try to buy people's collections instead of buying single books. That's one of the reasons why I never have any money. I constantly keep buying stuff as gaps to fill runs. What I should do is actually try to make a business out of it. Like, I always see people selling their comic book collections, and some of them are like $200-$300, and it ends up being $1 a book, or maybe sometimes even less. Buy the whole collection, take what books I don't have, and then sell the others. So I'm actually thinking about going that route. I think it makes more practical sense for me. The thing is, I'm always a spender. I don't, I still, my other resolution is to get the bar finished. The plexiglass in the bar, but that always has to deal with waiting for my wife. game-wise, I do want to get, since my wife bought me the Hero Click and the Star Wars card game, I want to get those completed. Since I already finished off the Iron Maiden, unless they come out with a set 4, which I was hoping that they would have came out with an Aces High miniature. That would be so cool to have a Spitfire with Eddie in the pilot seat, or even a P-40 Tomahawk. You know, the Flying Tigers type plane. I think, you know, that would be cool looking. But since Iron Maiden's a British band, I figured they'd go with the, you know, the RAF Spitfire. But I don't plan on starting anything really new. I get stuff as it comes, but you know, I get stuff as cheap, because a lot of stuff from the new 52 and above, from like newer, I've been picking up for anywhere from $1 to $1.25, $2 a book, instead of paying $3 to $7. So that's been a good thing for me. But I'm slowly running out of space in the attic. Right now I got 41,257 books, I think, around that. I think that's the number it's at. And I have on Facebook, the two guys I buy from, I actually have boxes started with both of them. So, you know, that number will keep rising. And there's been a bunch of guys that I know locally that have been put. One guy that from the one flea market I go to, he lowered his books, instead of $1, now they're 50 cents a book. So I'm like thinking, well, maybe I'll go see him. Even just after I said I want to start. But yeah, 50 cents a book ain't bad. The only bad thing about him is he don't have his books in any type of alphabetical order. I'd have to go through box and box and box, and it's like most of the stuff, he gets new stuff and just throws it. And I don't want a lot of the new stuff. It's like, you know, I have enough series that, you know, like I said, I can, you know, not buy a new thing, and I can still collect forever with buying older stuff that I have, just trying to finish off runs. You know, this past year was good. I finished off Web of Spider-Man, Volume 1. I finished off Batman vs. Predator, the new Teen Titans, Volume 1. I finished another 100-book run of Action Comics. So it was good for, you know, my collection in a couple of those. Nope, I guess we have to go upstairs because one's beating the other and I can hear them crying and fighting. So, again, I hope this year is good for all you people out there. Stay safe. And as always, I thank you all for viewing and subscribing.